Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all will be fine. I am your teacher Ambish. This video lesson is for grade 9 from their chapter number 10, congruent triangle. Actually, this chapter is for the theorems, but before starting the theorem, we have to go through with some definitions and some rules. So first of all, we are coming to the introduction. In this unit, before proving the theorem, we will explain what is meant by one-to-one correspondence. The symbol used for one-to-one correspondence is, this is the symbol you are watching over there. It is like a line with the two-sided arrow and congruency of the triangle. So this we are using for the correspondence. If we are establishing some comparison between the triangles, so we are using this symbol. We shall also state SAS postulate. SAS is a full form as side angle side postulate. Let there be two triangles ABC and DEF out of the total 6 one-to-one correspondence that can be established between the triangle ABC and the triangle DEF. One of the choices is explained below. Okay, before starting this, I want to explain the meaning of that total 6 correspondence. When we are observing the two triangles, so in a triangle there are 3 angles and 3 sides. Similarly, in the other triangle, it also has 3 sides and 3 angles. If we are making a comparison between the two triangles, if out of 6 total out of 6 things, any things are similar or congruent to each other, the remaining other 3 will be automatically congruent to each other, and in this way our triangle will be congruent. Congruent means exactly the same. So moving to our proof, we are observing the two triangles ABC in the yellow color and DEF in the blue color. Now we are moving to make the comparison. He is saying that we are going to compare the triangle ABC with the triangle DEF. So he is saying that the angle A is congruent to angle. So we are observing the correspondence between the angle A and angle D. Look over there. Angle A and D both are identified with the 1 R. Okay. Then he is saying that angle B is corresponding to the angle E. So it is indicated with the 3 arcs. You are watching the angle B and angle E, and after that angle C is correspond to the angle F. So this is indicated by the 2 arcs you are watching over there. So arc is for the angle indication. And moving to the next, that AB side is corresponding to the DE. So the base of the triangle, that is AB, is corresponding to the DE, the other base of the triangle. Okay, then BC side is corresponding to the EF. Look over there, BC and EF. Look, this base is indicated with the 2 lines, and here also 2 small lines. It means they are equal in the length. Okay, now moving to the third, CA is corresponding to the DF. So CA to the DF. So 1 is congruent to the 1, 2 is congruent to the 2, and 3 is congruent to the 3. So out of 6, sorry, there are 3 angles and 3 sides. Out of 6, if any 3 are equal, the triangles will be equal or congruent. Now moving to the congruency of the triangle. The two triangles are said to be congruent, written symbolically as, you are watching the sign, an equal sign and a similar sign. When we write them together, it becomes a congruency sign. If there exists a correspondence between them such that all the corresponding side and angle are congruent. The side AB is congruent to side DE. BC side is congruent to EF and AC side is congruent to FD. And similarly over here, the angle A is congruent to angle D, angle B is congruent to E, and angle C is congruent to angle F. Then the triangles are congruent, means the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. You are observing that the three sides are given and the three angles are given. So if any three out of them, they are total 6, but out of 6 any 3 are congruent, then the triangles are congruent. Now we are moving to the proof of the theorem. The theorem number 2, I am going to read the statement. If the two angles of a triangle are congruent, then the side opposite to them are also congruent. So look over there, that he is saying that the angle B and C, they are congruent in a triangle, and he is saying that if they are congruent, AB and AC, these two sides are also congruent. For that purpose, we will start from the given. We are given that there is a triangle ABC, and in this the angle B is congruent to angle C, and I have to prove that the side AB is congruent to AC. Draw the bisector of the angle A. Look over there, bisector means exactly make the half of the angle. For example, this angle is 50 degree, so draw a bisector which is 25 and 25 degree, which is meeting the side BC at the point E. This is the base or the side BC, and the bisector is meeting that side BC at the point D. Okay, now proof statements and reasons. In the we are going to correspond the triangle ABD and ACD. You are observing over there that it is splitted into two triangles, ABD and ACD. Now we are making a comparison between these two triangles. He is saying that AD is congruent to AD because this is the common side. That was the bisector which we have drawn, angle bisector. Okay, the angle B is congruent to angle C. It is given to us in the statement. And the angle BAD is congruent to angle CAD. That was the our construction, that we have bisected the angle. So out of 6, the 3 things are equal. What 3 things? 2 are the sides and 1 is the angle. They are congruent. So we are saying that the triangles are congruent. So which postulate we are using? The two angles and one side. This is a side which is a common, and the angle which is given, and one angle which we have bisected. So the statement over there we are writing side, angle and angle. This postulate we are using. Hence the side AB is congruent to the side AC. If the triangles are congruent, so all the things inside the triangle are also congruent, corresponding side of the congruent triangle. So in this way we had proved that both the sides of the triangle are congruent, of which the two angles are congruent.